Hey everyone, welcome to Soul Whispers Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. This reading is going to be a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Don't try and make the messages fit into your individual situation if it's not resonating. So this pick a card reading is going to be, how is this person truly feeling about you? So for purposes of ease, I'm going to say, how is he feeling about you throughout the reading, but it can relate to how a female is feeling about you as well. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to my channel and liked and share my videos. I really appreciate it, and I'm really happy about how quickly the channel is growing already. So thank you so much. So I've got set of cards number 1, which is the orange stone, set of cards number 2, which is the green stone, and set of cards number 3, which is the pink stone. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards and pick the set of cards that resonates with you the most. So this is set of cards number 1. How does this person truly feel about you? And it was the orange stone. So I'm using the Tarot Illuminati today, as well as some other cards as well. So how does this person truly feel about you? We have the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, and the 9 of Wands. So clarifying the 6 of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the 8 of Swords in reverse, we have the Emperor in reverse. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, we have the Chariot. Clarifying Temperance in reverse, we have the 9 of Cups. And clarifying the 9 of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the next set of cards is my own creation, and they're called Messages from the Divine Masculine. These will shortly be available on my website. I'm just setting up my website at the moment. So how does this person truly feel about you? I'm struggling to open up to you. Let's run away together. Slow down. Fuck what they think, and I love this path. So then the Lovers Oracle, we have Soulmate. Then we have Healing. And then we have this one here, which hasn't got a title, but I'll read it when we get to it. And finally, from the Romance Angels Oracle, we have Getting to Know Each Other, Chemistry, and Worth Waiting For. Okay, so I'm just tuning into the energies of the cards. So this person definitely feels like the 6 of Wands when it comes to you. They feel like you admire them, you look up to them, you make them feel good, you make them feel competent, you make them feel like masculine in like a positive way, because they want to be the best versions of themselves. I feel like they have a lot to give. And I feel with this 6 of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying this, I feel as though for some of these people, some of these men, like, they have a lot to give, but in the past, people took that for granted. They were very generous and possibly like over-giving in a kind of unhealthy way to certain people around them, and those people just took advantage of that. Those people were just all about taking and not like giving equally to this person in return. Obviously, this can be the other way around in terms of, for some of you, this is you make this person feel really good, but then they have some confidence issues in feeling like they haven't got enough to give you. They don't feel like they're good enough as a provider, and therefore it could be the other way around in terms of you're kind of overgiving to them and being generous, and it may be building them up in terms of maybe some of them feeling a little bit arrogant. Is, you know, kind of puffing up their ego a little bit rather than them equally giving in return. There's a lack of reciprocity. I'm struggling to open up to you. So like I said, it can go either way. Some of them really are struggling to open up to you. You're being very generous with them, but they may be more about wearing a mask and having this public recognition or people looking up to them. But deep down they have these insecurities and not feeling like they are good enough. And so the masks they're wearing is creating some kind of wall around them. It's creating a block where they're not able to express their truth and give equally. But for others, this is actually, some of you may be struggling to open up to them because you're looking up to this person and seeing them as this character in the Six of Wands. You know, it shows the soldier returning triumphantly from battle, and everyone from the town or the city is like praising this person. Maybe some of you have put this person on a pedestal, or you're just seeing them as more elevated than you in some kind of way, and it's making you feel insecure. And so you want to express yourself, you want to give back to this person equally. Have a balance of give and take between both of you, but you're feeling as though you're feeling a little bit intimidated. You're feeling, you know, perhaps in certain ways you're wearing some masks, or maybe it's not masks, maybe it's you're just a little bit guarded and you're unused to people truly getting that close to you or allowing someone that close. So it's like you want to have this equal give and take, but you're struggling to be open and vulnerable. So, you know, take whatever way that is resonating. So then there's the Eight of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Emperor in reverse, and let's run away together. So this Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel many of these men, or this man, was like, for a long time, his energy was feeling stuck. And with this Emperor in reverse, I feel like they felt out of control, or they felt like someone was keeping them caged in some kind of toxic situation. They felt like they had no control. Someone was taking control of them. But with this Eight of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're helping them to realize that that was just a perception that they had that was keeping them stuck. I feel there was a lot of toxicity in their life, a lot of people trying to manipulate and control them. And it could be family, it could be ex-partners, it could be anyone really, boss, whomever. And for a very long time, I'm feeling like they were stuck in that kind of energy. But you're making them feel like the Six of Wands. This is success after battle. You're helping them to feel more secure within themselves and more balanced and being able to see more clearly. So you're helping to free them from their entrapment, whether it was a negative mindset or whether it was negative situations, which often create negative mindsets as well. I feel as though they felt so disempowered by certain people in their past that you're helping them find the strength to really fight that battle, whether it's within themselves or with other people. You're helping them to come out the other side of that as this Six of Wands, like soldier, the success in battle. Because this Six of Wands obviously comes after the Five of Wands, and Five of Wands is all about that battle. So they've come out of that, or they're coming out of that, and you've just helped to raise their self-esteem is what I'm feeling. Let's run away together. So yeah, there's still maybe a little bit of this lingering kind of energy, or this person is really feeling like they want to run away with the connection, with this Chariot as well. This again could go both ways because they're slowed down here. Let's run away together with the Chariot and slow down. So this is either you're wanting things to move much more quickly and you're wanting to move away from any toxicity that may be surrounding both of you or this other person. And they may be saying slow down. But for many, I feel it's the other way around, and it's like they're very eager to sort of, well, jump ship, Spirit is saying, like get away from any toxicity in their life, which is a good thing. They're wanting to get away from it. But with this runaway, let's run away together, it may be like they're trying to take shortcuts and sort of just deny this wounding a little bit, whereas they may need to, well, they likely need to process that. So you may be, if you're the one that's struggling to open up to them, you may be the one that's kind of a bit like slow down a little bit. And I feel like your soulmates with this soulmate card, and I feel there is this equal, even though that Six of Pentacles came out in reverse, which often means a lack of reciprocity, a lack of balance when it comes to give and take. I feel you both want the same things, but one may just be moving a bit faster than the other, whomever, you know, whichever way round it is. But I feel like you're both working towards the same goal with this Knight of Pentacles, sowing the seeds to the same goal. So there's the Nine of Pentacles here with the Chariot and slow down. So this person is really seeing you as this Nine of Pentacles. The lady here, you're very independent. Some of you may have been single for a long time, because this is the card that's often representing singlehood. So some of you ladies may have been single for a long time. You got your shit together. You're balanced within yourself. And there's this Chariot. So yeah, someone, again, this could be them. They may be used to being single, independent. Either way, and what I'm really feeling is one of you you both want the same thing, but one of you is moving faster and one of you is moving slower. So yeah, the Chariot, this is representing that movement, but there is balance. Again, you know, there's the two horses, the black and the white. You're somehow like balancing each other out. I feel one of you may be helping the other to come out of their shell, and the other one's helping the other to slow down and really process any wounds that still need healing. So there's Temperance in reverse, clarified by the Nine of Cups, and fuck what they think. So Temperance is, again, to me this is saying that one person is wanting to speed things up. They may be feeling a little bit off balance if the other one is moving more slowly. They may be taking it personally. because they're really seeing you as this Nine of Cups, which is the wishes fulfillment card. And you're seeing them as that as well. Wishes fulfillment, you're both feeling like proud, but in a positive way. You know, you're helping make each other feel good about yourselves, basically. So yeah, again, one person, they may be trying to sort of overindulge with this Temperance in reverse in terms of trying to speed things along, and it is because they see you as this wishes fulfillment. Fuck what they think. This is what you're helping them to really establish within themselves. No longer caring so much about what these people who are toxic in their life are thinking. You're really helping them to free themselves from that, from any influence that's been really negative. Nine of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And I love this path. So there's this new path that's opened up, and I feel it is your connection, you two moving closer and closer together, to each other. Nine of Wands. This is the, like, standing strong. So again, I'm feeling one of you is trying to speed things along. It may be triggering you. You may be taking it personally if the other person is moving slower, even though it's not personal. But you're still standing strong, because you know deep down with this Knight of Pentacles that you need to build things slowly, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights, but it's because this knight wants to do things right, doesn't want to rush things, and, you know, wants to create firm, solid foundations for your relationship to be built upon. And I love this path. You know, to me, this is like the new beginning. This path feels very liberating compared to some toxicity in the past. So we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So yeah, I feel this is saying try not to worry or overthink this situation too much, because it is manifesting. It is growing and deepening with this Knight of Pentacles energy. And this is very interesting, this healing card. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And it shows the man healing the woman in this card, but again, it can be the other way around. But again, I do feel that in some cases it is the man that's like this Six of Wands, may be more confident than what you are. And you're the one that's struggling to open up to them, and they're healing you, but there's definitely healing on both sides. You're helping each other heal, maybe in different ways. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So yes, one of you may be trying to, like I keep saying, speed things along or control things. But there is this, I feel like you're coming into acceptance. This person, whomever it is, you or the other person, is accepting and going with the flow more, because there is this worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, this is like slowly getting to know each other, revealing your innermost selves. So one of you is like struggling a little bit with that, or it's just out of your comfort zone a little bit. But the other person knows it's worth waiting for, because there is strong chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. They really feeling, or you're feeling that this is your soulmate, or they're feeling you're their soulmate, and so they know it's worth waiting for. They know it's worth moving slowly but surely into like a deeper bond. So I really hope this has resonated, and if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It will really help me out, and if you subscribe, please tap the little bell icon, and then that will inform you whenever I release a new video. So I'll be back again really soon with more pick a card readings. Thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the green stone. And I'm using the Tarot Illuminati today, as well as some other cards as well. So how is this person truly feeling about you? We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse. So clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the 6 of Cups, we have the Sun. Clarifying the 10 of Swords, we have the Empress in reverse. Clarifying the 4 of Swords in reverse, we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the World in reverse, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So the next set of cards is my own creation, which is Messages from the Divine Masculine. These will be available on my website soon, which is soulwhisperstarot.com, but I'm currently creating that website at the moment. So how's this person feeling about you? I'm always thinking about you. I want out. And a lot of this reading looks like karmic situations. So when I pulled these cards, I want out for the most part. To me is they want out of those karmic situations. I'm praying to God. My heart is broken and I'm saying goodbye. So again, for the most part, I feel that I'm saying goodbye is to karmic situations. So for the Lovers Oracle, I believe this is, we have this one. It doesn't have a title, but I'll read that when we get to it. And this one, again, there's no title on that one. For the Romance Angels Oracle, we have Release Your Ex. So yeah, that's what made me feel as though those cards are, I'm saying goodbye and I want out, is from some kind of relationship with someone else. Forgiving and Learning. And the final card is Deception. So yeah, overall, when I pulled these cards, what I'm feeling is this person, for most of you watching this other person is involved with someone else. Or if they're not still involved with them, then energetically that person and how they mistreated them is still affecting them on an emotional and mental level, like really greatly. But 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So 10 of Pentacles is about a family situation. In reverse, because it's about the man, like the older man, and he's like the provider to the family. Some of these men are really feeling like they're stuck in like family ties, or they're feeling like they're responsible for someone in their life or their family, and it may be like financial burdens, but I feel like it's more than that. They feel like it's their duty They feel like it's ingrained into who they are that they need to be this provider. But I feel as though it's kind of become really imbalanced and kind of toxic for this person, because they're basing their sense of self-worth on how they're providing for others and how those people are responding to that. And some of them, with this Queen of Swords in reverse, this is representing some females in their life that are very sharp with their tongue, very critical, very controlling. Queen of Swords in reverse is all like the negative traits of people like speaking their mind and not holding back, but you know, they're just being really out of order. So I feel this manipulative character, or it could be several people in this person's life, is really they know this man's like insecurities, so they're pressing all those buttons. They know exactly what to say or exactly what to do, how to act in order to get what they want from this man, is what I'm feeling. And this man has believed what these manipulative people have been saying to him. He's believed their criticisms, but really it was just their way of keeping him believing he's stuck. And you know, basically they were pushing the button in terms of the insecurity within him, where he believed that he needed to give more, be a better provider in order to try and prove himself and earn their respect, earn their appreciation. But you know, these people, this person embodied the energy of the reversed aspects of this Queen of Swords. You know, that they, no matter what this man did, no matter how much he gave, they were never going to be appreciative. They were never going to show him that level of approval. And for a long time, this person believed that these people would show appreciation and would love him and would look up to him and validate him if he just gave more and more and more and more. But then there's this some of them have realized that it's never going to work out that way, because it's not his problem, it's their problem. But for a long time, he thought it was his problem and couldn't see that it's just manipulative, narcissistic people. Some of these men are still caught up in this. The overall energy I'm feeling for this set of cards is they're so caught up in this toxicity and how it's kind of fucked with their mind, messed with their head sort of thing. They can't see clearly. I'm always thinking about you. So I feel that this person is thinking about you a lot, because even though they feel like they're stuck and they can't do anything about it, your relationship at this time, I feel like they're daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you all the time. And in a way, it is their form of escapism from all the like darkness that they're surrounded by. You're like the light to them, the sun. They see you as this Six of Cups. They see like the purity and innocence within you. They feel, you know, that you would happily receive whatever they had to offer, because this Six of Cups, it shows the boy offering the cup full of flowers to the girl. They know that you would receive that and be appreciative of them. But because their head has been messed with so much, and it's likely from childhood as well, and then it's just manifested into other scenarios throughout their life. Just looking at this card, and they feel like a child with you. They feel the innocence of your connection and of your love, But then, you know, it represents vulnerability as well, because the Sun and the Six of Cups, they both have these children in. They're feeling the innocence. But then all these other cards are so dark surrounding it. It's like deep in their heart, this is what they feel for you. There's this safe sanctuary deep within them where they feel this love for you and purity. But they feel like with all these people around them that are so toxic, they feel like they have to shut down and protect themselves. So it's not easy to suddenly like open their heart and be vulnerable and wear their heart on their sleeve if surrounding them in their day-to-day life all the time is all this negativity and toxicity and people trying to control them and be like energy vampires, taking their energy. They want out of those karmic situations. They wish they could be free and be able to open up and be vulnerable, like how they feel with you. But they just feel it's totally not possible because they have a lot of karma going on right now. Karmic situations. And what made me laugh was in this Six of Cups card, it's like, this is you and them, the innocent children. But then I just noticed this person here, like at the top of the steps, like spying on them, watching over them. And he looks kind of pissed off. So I feel like this is your connection and some kind of third party situation is not happy about you two and your connection. And they're keeping a close eye and they definitely disapprove of it. So I feel for some of these men, they're really aware of this other person having this disapproval, and this person's going to try and stir up shit in your connection is what I'm feeling. So I feel some of them are also trying to protect you because they're seeing you as this innocent, like childlike person with a big heart. They don't want these toxic people interfering and, you know, hurting you. So there's this Ten of Swords. Yeah, they've definitely felt stabbed in the back by a lot of people, these toxic people. And there's the Empress in reverse as well. So another female figure in the reversed shadow side position. So it could, for some of them, it could be their mother or some female that's trying to control them. Because the Empress in reverse is someone that's overly mothering or is like smothering their child, or someone that's just got a lot of control issues. So this Empress in reverse is definitely this person here, like, who knows about your connection somehow and has this disapproval, maybe trying to sabotage what you have with this Ten of Swords, betraying this person because they want this person to themselves so they can keep projecting their own pain on this man. And they're trying to defeat him. They're also trying to, like, what's the word? Tear him down, sort of thing. I'm praying to God. So yeah, this man is really like praying, and it's interesting because there's this Four of Swords, which is about the man praying as well. Praying to God for protection and for release from these karmic situations, toxic situations. Four of Swords in reverse, it's saying deep down they just don't believe that they can free themselves from this toxicity. So it's almost as though they don't have much time to really take time out and go inwards. It's almost like perhaps these people are constantly like pulling this person in all different directions with a ton of demands or something, and they're trying to distract him from being able to go inwards in order to have the time and space to really see beyond their bullshit. Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to keep this person stuck and not being able to see. But in reverse, it's actually saying that clarity is slowly dawning on this person. This person is liberating themselves slowly but surely. With this Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords is like, the 10 is like completion. It's like they've hit rock bottom. I feel something, this person's, or these people have really hurt this person so much that they just realised enough is enough with this Ten of Swords. A painful ending to that. But it's helping them have this deeper realization that they deserve so much better. My heart is broken, yeah. So they believed for such a long time that if they just did more or loved these people more, then eventually they would love them in return, appreciate all their efforts in return. They had this realization that that's definitely not going to happen. But they're realizing it's their problem, as in the other person's, and not themselves. So the World in reverse and the Two of Pentacles, and I'm saying goodbye. So this person is still in the process of healing this toxicity and releasing themselves, because the World is the final card in the whole tarot. It means a completion, like a full completion, but it's in reverse. So it's saying a completion will happen. But right now, there's still some delays to that because it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. They're still like trying to juggle everything. Like I said, I feel these people are putting so many burdens and expectations upon them that they're trying to juggle like 1,000,001 things, and the seas or the ocean is like really stormy, and you know the water represents our emotions. So this person is been feeling emotionally all over the place, and they're still like juggling two things, or more, you know, more than one thing. It could be that for some of them they're realizing your connection and they're trying to create a new beginning with you, but then there's still all this toxicity that they still need to heal themselves and free themselves from. But they are, slowly but surely, especially with the World. Even though that World's in reverse, just means there's some delays to that. But I'm saying goodbye. Especially with release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I feel this person, they've held on to a lot of heartbreak, that like they didn't know how to forgive these people, or they didn't know how to learn from it. They didn't have this realization about their own self-worth, but now they are forgiving and learning. They're forgiving themselves as well. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So there was a lot of, and there is a lot of deception in these toxic kind of situations. And it may mean that they've been wearing a mask with you as well. But like I said, it's just because they're so vulnerable and innocent, like deep down, but all around them is all this toxicity. So a mask is their way of trying to protect themselves from being so vulnerable. And, you know, Spirit's saying it's hard for them to switch gears when they're constantly surrounded by toxicity, to suddenly be able to open their heart and fully trust when it comes to you. And I feel like they're realizing that how they were wearing a mask with these other people, in terms of they were kind of deceiving themselves, like they couldn't see their true selves because they were so used to trying to mold themselves to be what they thought these other people wanted them to be. So they lost sight of who they are as a person, but that's what they're coming back to their own self-realization. And it's interesting, these both have wings and they're representing peace. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So yeah, this is saying that the old karmic situations, toxic situations are being released, and this new beginning in love and being able to have this reconciliation, which is what the Six of Cups is about. Reconciliation with your soulmate is going to happen. The sun is like the clarity, the positive new beginning. And whenever I see the white horse, it's like going on the path of your highest good. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And I really feel that blessing is this person is going to learn self-worth. They're learning healthy boundaries, and they're realizing that their worth isn't dependent upon other people's opinions of them. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you, and if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you subscribe, then please tap the little bell icon, and that will inform you whenever I release a new video. And I'll be back again really soon with some more pick a card reading. So thank you so much. This is set of cards number 3, which is the pink stone. And I'm using the Tarot Illuminati in this reading, as well as some other cards. So how does this person truly feel about you? We have the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. So clarifying the 7 of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the Prince or the Knight of Wands is the 3 of Swords. Clarifying the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is Strength. Clarifying the 4 of Wands in reverse is Judgment. And clarifying the 4 of Cups in reverse is the 8 of Cups. So the next set of cards that I have is my own creation. And they're called Messages from the Divine Masculine. And they will be available on my website as soon as I've fully completed setting up the website. So how does this person feel about you? I am good enough. Someone is triggering me. How do I move forward? Give me some space right now. And my heart is opening. So the Lover's Oracle, I believe this is called. We have this one. It doesn't have a title, but I'll read it when we get to it. And Trust. So the final set of cards is the Romance Angels Oracle cards. We have You Deserve Love, New Love, and Wedding. Okay, so I feel this person has experienced this intense heart awakening with you. With this Ace of Cups in reverse, to me, the cup represents the heart. I feel this person is used to running away from their emotions. This person may have literally run away from you. Like initially, I feel they may have been really romantic with you. They definitely felt this intense spark with you, or soul connection, a magnetic pull kind of thing. And I feel this is like a deep soul connection because of this deep heart awakening here. But when this occurs, like your connection has been like a soul catalyst, a catalyst to their soul awakening. Often when this occurs, it brings up a lot of things with this 3 of Swords. It brings up everything that's been blocking our heart from receiving love, basically. It brings up everything which is an illusion, often to do with when we don't feel good enough and therefore wear masks and have protective walls around us. All of that, all of the emotions that this person's been trying to run away from, i.e. running away from themselves, running away from their pain, looking outside of themselves, trying to distract themselves. All of this is to do with the issue of, do they believe that they're good enough or not? And I feel this person hasn't felt good enough. So I feel they've tried to kind of keep or have like shallow relationships with people because they are wearing masks, because it's felt safer to them. Because if those kinds of situations don't work out, then they haven't fully invested their heart. So it's not going to create that much heartbreak. But your connection is really deep. And so it's like opened that can of worms, as I like to say, of making all of their blocks come up to the surface. Because they need to come up to the surface in order to come into the light, to be recognized, to be cleared, healed, released. This Ace of Cups in reverse, it's like pouring out of all the emotions, good and bad. They've had this outpouring of intense love and passion, especially with the Knight of Wands. That's a very passionate masculine energy. Often, you know, it can mean they have a lot of sexual attraction for you as well. So some of them, they may have run into your life and they felt this deep, like, attraction and excitement. But like I said, a lot of men have been taught to repress their emotions, so they don't know how to effectively process them. You know, that's, you know, not me trying to stereotype. Obviously, there are exceptions, but... So that's why there's this Three of Swords. And I feel it's because deep down they do feel this passion. They feel this magnetic pull to you, but they've got so much wounding going on within their heart that they're not energetically in a place where they can fully open their heart to receive love or give love. They felt a lot of betrayal in their past. And I feel that's led to self-esteem issues and them not feeling good enough. They've taken things very personally. I feel this person is actually a very sensitive person, but they're trying to make out like they're more confident, like this Knight of Wands. Someone is triggering me, and yeah, that's you. Because they weren't expecting to feel this deep soul connection. And so, yeah, they've run away from you. And that's breaking their heart as well. They don't want to, but a lot of this is, you know, a lot of these situations is to do with the energetic or the energies between you. You know, sometimes we think, oh, it's just the other person's free will and they're deciding to do these things. And yes, free will is involved, but a lot of this attraction and repulsion in relationships is to do with our subconscious blocks, the energy or vibration that we're in. And often it is subconscious, so it's not like consciously our fault. But that's when a lot of like misunderstandings and conflict happens in relationships, when we think the other person's just being stubborn, but really it's a lot of, or it mostly is to do with the subconscious blocks that we're not even aware of. So 5 of Pentacles in reverse and Strength. How do I move forward? So they may have left you out in the cold, but they feel like they've left themselves out in the cold as well because they had to move away from you. But again, it wasn't totally like their free will decision. I feel there's definitely meant to be this like physical separation between you at this time. So this could be For some of you, twin flames, but, you know, don't hold on to that label. It may not be. A lot of similar things can happen in different kinds of soul connections, and ultimately the label doesn't matter. But they don't want to feel this energy of separation, basically, of feeling left out in the cold. There's the light of the building here that they're moving away from, like these beggars. And to me, that's like emotionally, they just feel like they're in such a dark place that they're not aligning with the light. Not able to see the truth, speak the truth, live the truth of your connection at this time. But in reverse, you know, they don't want to feel like they're separated from this joy, this love with you. And it's clarified by strength. They want this strength. Ultimately, they will have this strength. But it's going to take a while, because now I feel they're having some clarity. And then Spirit is saying they needed this space. And you needed this space as well to become clear and truly realize that there is this deep connection between you. You know, there's this infinity symbol here. How do I move forward? So yeah, they want to move forward with you. Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands. You know, some people say this is like the twin flame card. It's about marriage. It's about wedding. So some of them, they may be already married to someone else, and it's in the process of like breaking down. And that's why they couldn't fully commit to you. For others, this is talking about your connection deepening, a deeper level of commitment in the future. But I feel like they ran away from that in the past, and now there's this time of like a separation. And it's because, you know, fours are about firm foundations. There wasn't this firm foundation within on both sides, because relationships are always a reflection of ourselves. Even if it doesn't appear that way on the surface, they are. You know, we attract who we're in alignment with at the time. So there literally wasn't this firm foundation to be built upon. So this person had to move away from you, or you had to go your separate ways. But like I said, with the Judgment card, this is about awakening. This separation has given you both, yeah, look, I'm just realizing, give me some space right now. This space is actually helping you both to really feel and recognize this soul calling to rise up in more into your true selves, to follow your heart, to see beyond illusions, to free yourself from old wounds and things that keep you stuck in a lower vibration. So this person's really beginning to understand what your connection is, and, you know, whether they use labels or not. They're really seeing the importance of your connection, basically. Four of Cups in reverse, yeah. They felt like they missed out on an opportunity with you in the past, because this cup of representing new love, new beginning, heart awakening was being offered to them by the divine, but they were too busy feeling depressed and focusing on other things, being stuck in the darkness that they couldn't see the light, basically. In reverse, they're recognizing that now. They're recognizing that they missed out on an opportunity with you at the time because they walked away. Eight of Pentacles is about walking away. But now I feel, because you have this separation, this Eight of Cups is more about them going inwards, because it always shows the moon on this card, which is the subconscious. So this person's doing their healing work, basically, going inwards. And they're temporarily leaving these 8 cups here, which is like your connection. It may appear that they're walking away, but really they're leaving them here, your connection here in a safe place, and they're going off down the path of like the moon card, going into their subconscious, facing their fears, basically, so that they've cleared out that wounding and the illusions. Because we have my heart is opening. Their heart is opening more. So they can receive this opportunity with you, this new beginning of love with you when the time is right. We have you deserve love, you're lovable. This person didn't feel they were good enough, but this is what they're coming into a realization of. So now they're focusing, with this arrow, they're focusing on love. This new beginning with you. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is representing you, is what I'm feeling. And wedding, this situation involves marriage. So this could be, if you're twin flames, representing like the divine marriage of the masculine and feminine, then realizing that bond that you have. For some, I've got to be honest, they may try and run away to be with someone else, because your connection's really intense and it's overwhelming for them. So subconsciously, like, their ego is going to try and protect them from that. And so they may try and establish a relationship with someone else to try and pretend to themselves that they can feel just as happy with this other person without there being all this intensity that overwhelms them there. But that's not going to work out, because they're not going to be being true to themselves. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So like I said, some of them, they may like choose another path, like temporarily with someone else. But I believe all, crossroads eventually lead to the same outcome that's intended as part of our soul contract: trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So some of them, they've been going through this resistance rather than acceptance, and they're trying to use like their free will to make their lives easier. But often that leads to even more difficulties as the universe is trying to move us back onto our right path. But for others, it's like they're realizing they deserve love. They're having more trust in what their heart's telling them. And so they're creating a new beginning with you. And it's deepening some kind of commitment between you. So I really hope this reading has resonated, and if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you subscribe, then please tap the bell icon, and that will inform you every time I release a new video. And I'll be back again really soon with more pick a card readings. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.